What is going on, everybody? I hope everyone is doing well. All right, today we're going to be getting the boat ready for storage, and it's going to be stored in our boat tent here. Super late to be doing this in the air, but we have been blessed with some decent weather here in November. It's like plus 13 Celsius and I can't complain. So I'm taking the opportunity to get some work done that I was actually procrastinating on. A couple of things that we're gonna do. We're gonna take the spark plugs out, fog it. I'm not gonna run the motor because it's really close to getting freezing. Like in the next 2 to 3 days, drop below freezing. I don't want water inside the system just in case if it does freeze. For me to fog the properly, the motor has passed. So all I'm just gonna do is gonna throw some fogging spray into the cylinders. I'm not gonna start it. And then I'm also gonna change the lower unit with oil. All right, let's go ahead, start pulling out those spark plugs and getting this boat ready. All right, so as we pull out the first spark plug, this will be a good time to check out the plugs. It's a little dirty. Okay.
Second thing out.
The top side's not too bad. It's just around the threads, there's quite a bit of oil. That one has some oil. Okay, so one nice thing about having a small boat, just disconnected, dropped the front of the trailer right onto the ground, which lifted the back end up, which I'm able to put the outboard motor nice and straight. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna drain the oil. So I got this here to catch the oil. Let's go ahead and do it. And then you can remove the top plug to let the air. Just make sure you remove it, the one that says vent. Taking a look at this, the oil looks awesome. I'm gonna let that drain. It's cold, but I'm really impressed with how clear it is. Now the bottom plug has a little magnet, and what you want to do is just go through. It's not excessive pieces of metal. It's a little bit. You're always going to find some, but I'm going to go ahead, clean that up, and get that ready for install. All right, so there's a couple of ways that people, when they're winterizing it themselves. One, they'll drain out the oil out of the lower unit, and then when it's all drained out, they'll go ahead, close it, store it, and then in the springtime they'll fill it up with oil again. I usually fill it up with oil when I drain everything out, so that way when the spring comes around it's ready to go. I don't have to worry about it. And in this case I'm gonna have to do it the way that I don't normally do it, only for the fact is the O-ring on this piece. I don't have another one, and you should always change out the O-ring whenever you pull this out. It's like a crush washer. It's a mix between a rubber and steel. I'm going to store the boat without the oil in it. All right. All right, so another thing that we're going to be doing for the boat, this is kind of like an older trick that a lot of people have been doing from way back since, who knows. It's not just for boats, it's also for RVs. Just to help with the chance of any rodents getting into the boat, which there is some evidence already. I had a roll of paper towel and you can see that they were already munching on it, which I'm not too happy about. Anyway, so one of the things that I do to reduce the chances of any rodents getting inside for whatever reason, they do not like the smell of fabric softener. So we are going to put a bunch of fabric softener in the boat. We're going to put one in the very front, one in each cubby hole, one in each of these cubby holes. We'll put one right there in the middle, another one right here. We're going to shove one right there and one adjacent right there, or maybe underneath the seat, and put one in the bilge over here. Might be overdoing it, but it is. Sorry, my daughter's she's cold and she's Anyways, let's go ahead and start putting the dryer sheets in. I'm going to get my daughter to help me out here.
I'm going to put one right here.
No, because that's on the outside, so we're good. And so we have the eliminator or the battery charger. We'll have that plugged in all throughout the winter. That'll keep the batteries topped up and keep them healthy. Alright, so the boat is tucked away in its spot inside the tent for the winter. It is going to do its hibernation. Kind of wish I can do that, but at the same time, really sad that we actually have to do this every year. Put the boat away. We had a lot of fun. Didn't get out as much as I wanted to this year. Still got a lot of memorable time with the boat and the family, which is the whole reason why we do these things, right? We do these things for memories. We do these things for our family so that they have memories, and just being able to spend time with everybody. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Again, this wasn't really a how-to video. It was more like how I'm doing it video. There was a couple of steps that I did miss. Like I said, I did not want to fire up the motor because in order to do that, you have to put the earmuffs on, running water into the lower unit so that way you don't burn out your impeller and overheat your motor. Did not want to do that because, well, it's late in the season and I don't want any water inside the lower unit. So this is what we're doing. I've done this, I think it was the second season that I had the boat, since I had the boat, that I did it this way. It's a very lazy way, but it was okay. I'm hoping my fingers that it's going to be okay next year. What I have already done was I've written myself a note, fill up the lower unit with oil, and also to get that crush washer. I know I have a crush washer somewhere, I just don't remember where it is. I also have to clean the disaster that is my garage. If this is the kind of videos you like, go ahead. Why don't you go ahead, give us a thumbs up. That helps us out with the algorithm, as well as if this is the kind of content that you like, just being outdoor active, family active, boating, hiking, just enjoying the outdoors, camping, overlanding with our truck. Anyways, why don't you go ahead, think about subscribing. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you are notified every time that we release a video. Until the next time, stay safe, and who knows, maybe we'll see you out there.